Hello everyone and welcome back to Arctic Retro, the retro computer channel from above the Arctic Circle. So this is another mail and donations video. This is October 2023 edition. And today I have some really nice donations. You can see 3 boxes. All the 3 packages was sent from the same guy that donated some stuff to me, and I have no clue what it is, so that will be quite exciting. But first, let's take a look at some other stuff I got recently. Here's a little package that came from the United Kingdom, and it says vacuum sealer. Let's take a look. Yes, and this is for my trusty old Anesthesetti 915 desoldering station, and I have been having trouble with it lately. Some of the sealers inside it was worn out, damaged. This one, in fact. So I bought this kit with the glass, and as you can see, the glass has been broken. So that's unfortunate, but yeah, the glass is intact in my own. Here it is. So the glass is fully functional. It's just dirty on the inside, but it was actually the sealers that was what I needed here, and those are okay. So yeah, I don't think I will send this back or complaint or anything on this one. Yeah, and also this little part is necessary for good operation. The problem with it now is that it sucks poorly because the seals are worn out, and it sucks out the air from within the handle itself, and not the actual tip of the solder iron. And yeah, so I can hear that it sucks air around here and not as much here. So yeah, hopefully this will be fixed and it will be perfect again. So I'm just gonna carefully throw away this broken glass. This package came from Germany, and the declaration says old computer part. Let's see what kind of part it is. Yeah, there's some handwritten, many thanks. Chris or something. Yeah, what is this? I'm not really sure myself, because yeah, sometimes you order stuff long time ago and then it suddenly arrives, and yeah, but this is in fact the Minerva and toolkit for the Sinclair QL. So I have a Sinclair QL. I have actually been making a video about it recently, and supposedly this upgrade ROM here should make the machine much better, and yeah, includes a lot of toolkits to be used with it. So yeah, it's a replacement ROM for the original Sinclair QL ROM or ROMs. Looks alright. Total for this I paid around 19 euros, including tax and shipping. So not at all expensive in my mind. Alright, it's time to take a look at the big boxes, and I'll start with the first one. The 3 next, this and the 2 next, were a donation from John from Bergen in Norway, and yeah, I'm really curious as to what he sent me. He was a little bit mysterious there, but we'll see. John, I actually bought some stuff from him before. He's retro computer collector or something like that. So let's see what he donated to me. By the shape of it, it looks like a computer box, but could be something completely different. What? Really? I see through the plastic, it says Amiga 600. What the heck? No, it can't be true. Must be something he put in a box. Okay, I'm gonna quickly remove the plastic and take a look. Wow! Oh no! Is it really an Amiga 600 and the Wild, the Weird and the Wicked box? I have never seen that box before on pictures or anything. Looks very cool. Commodore Formula 1 car, a racing car, and it comes with pushover Grand Prix putty deluxe paint too. Is it really the machine and everything? It is heavy enough. No, it is. It is. Wow, wow, wow. That's some kind of external drive, computer magazine, and an Amiga 600. It has 3.1.4 and has a RAM expansion, 8 megabyte RAM, PCMCIA, VHD loader ready, tested, okay. This is way too much. Alright, I'm just gonna put it aside as that. The machine looks very nice. Yeah, Amiga Future, documentation. Using the workbench. The original Amiga Basic. WIC revealed. Well, that's for the WIC, not the Amiga, but cool anyway. And here, yeah, seems like the original bracket for holding the original hard drive, probably been replaced with something else, CF card. Okay, what do we got here? This is in fact SID chip replacements for the Commodore 64. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a Nano Swin SID. 2 of those. Very nice. I am running out of SID chips. I think I have one original left that's not in use. Yeah, cool. Yeah, and there's a mouse for the Amiga. It's Commodore A0137 148. Yeah, it's not like the original tank mouse. This is another kind of mouse from Commodore. And this, the Commodore security badge. All right. And this one was the only thing he told me about, because this is a kind of special collectible, and I had to promise not to sell it. And that's okay with me. I don't want to sell it. Let's take a look at it. It's almost like I'm shaking here. I actually am. Well, look at that. Commodore security badge. And this is in fabric. It's not plastic or anything. And the Commodore logo and the letters are sewed in and indented or raised from the fabric. Looks very nice. If you have seen the channel 8-Bit Show and Tell, you have seen this before. He has this exact same badge, and he shows it in most of his videos. So Robin has this too, and I think it's kind of special. I don't know the history about this particular badge, who used it, and yeah, what's so special about it, but at least I was told by John that this is a very sought after collectible for Commodore fans. Yeah, very nice. Very cool. Thanks a lot again. So this really blew me away. I'm really thankful and kind of almost tears in my eyes. But yeah, there are nice people out there still that doesn't only think about the money and how much they can sell stuff for. So that's something I'm appreciative of, and me as a YouTuber and sort of collector, I'm oftentimes want to buy a machine or something, but I can't because the prices are too high. So I'm gonna put this aside and we take a look at the next box. I really can't imagine what else he sent me, but yeah, let's take a look. And I'm definitely coming back to this stuff later and show it to you on my channel at a later time, I think. Over to the next package from John again. The reason he sent 3 packages, not one, was because of weight limitations on packages. Okay, it's a standard Norwegian Post mail package. Wonder what this is. Okay, for sure it's heavy. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. This is original Amiga 600 power supply. Yeah, he didn't include that in the previous box, so that's why it's here. Yeah, and another, it's a A590 690 CD-ROM power supply. OK, recap, it says. I think this comes from his own collection. He has decided to get rid of some stuff, and everything seems to be neatly bagged and labeled. Very nice. Week 20 original power supply, status question mark. A very yellow C64 bread bin. Original power supply, status question mark. Yeah, that was it in that box. Very nice. And final package from John. So what do we got here? All right. So that's a step-down converter from 230 volts AC to 110 volts AC. Yeah, that's handy to have. It's an American type of plug. If you buy something from the US that runs on 110 volts and have this kind of poorly designed American plug, then this is handy to use here in Norway, because we obviously use 230 volts and have much more sturdier and better quality and safer electrical contacts here in our houses. Nice, thanks. Yeah, and here's some more power supplies. I just take them out. So I think I'm set for life now with Amiga power supplies. Amiga 500 original power supply, status unknown. Commodore 64 power supply, doesn't say anything. And another Commodore 64 power supply. So I have enough of those right now. Gonna test them later, obviously, and see if they're okay. So that was a bunch. What can I say? I'm just grateful. It's very nice of John, and thanks a lot. And this will be used in the future, and you will probably see at least some of it in some videos later on. So I decided I couldn't wait. I need to test this Amiga, and I hooked up my home-built Amiga power supply. I made a video where I built this a while back. You can check that. So I actually tried to insert a floppy disk, but whoops, it just went straight in, and yeah, there's no floppy disk drive in the machine, and yeah, the case is a little bit loose. This Sappo Smart Store Plus, it goes into the PCMCIA slot here, and Yeah, it has its own power input. This one came with it, and seems like you can power it from the Amiga using this dongle here. I'm not gonna test that right now. I think need to figure out what's inside. Also need to check what's inside the Amiga. But let's turn it on, see if it actually powers on. Yes, it does. 3.1.4 ROM. Let's open it up. It is missing a couple of screws, but that's not an issue. I have spare screws for Amiga machines. And now a couple of keycaps fell off, so yeah, there's stuff to be done with this machine, and I can see a lot of dust inside. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is the inside. Yeah, this is the motherboard. It looks alright, not very dirty, a little bit dust here and there, and yeah, you can see the expansion units. Guess this is a RAM. Yeah, it has battery and battery backup clock, and yeah, RAM, I'm not really sure how much. And there's some kind of expansion here. I'm not really sure what that is. Yes, I looked it up. It's the A608 Mini, and it's from 2019. This is a memory expansion for the Amiga. It's 8 megabyte fast RAM. You can actually buy this on amigastore.eu. It costs 48 euros. And this is a CF to IDE adapter, and there's no compact flash card in it. Yes, and this is a Sappo Smart Store Plus, and yeah, it goes into the PCM-CIA slot here. Yeah, fits very nice. It's kind of dirty. And this is supposedly a hard drive controller that came with a hard drive, and it's very light, so I don't know if there's any hard drive in it, or maybe it has been replaced with some compact flash card or something. Let's try and power it on with this in now. Yeah, and the keycaps are alright. I just pushed them back down and they sit tight now, so maybe they came out in transport. Okay, I hooked it up and connected the dongle to the floppy drive port on the back. No, it doesn't seem to do anything. Now power to the LED. Nothing exciting happened here. So I checked that it gets power. It gave out 13 volts, so that's correct. But as I said, it is very light. Seems like nothing in it. Let's open it up. There's a few screws under it. Yeah, as I thought, it's just a connection, and you actually need a hard drive. And there's the power for the hard drive, nothing else. But still, it's a cool gadget. I think I'll maybe try it out some other video and see if we can find a hard drive to put into it. Let's try and insert a compact flash. This should be Workbench 321. No, it doesn't like that. Just gives a black screen. I can see that the compact flash adapter is working. Well, look at that. That took a pretty long time. I think I waited like a minute. Yeah, it works. Mouse is working. Oops, the button does not work. Mouse button doesn't work. I mean, the left mouse button doesn't work, but the right one works. Okay, so it says here 2 meg of graphics mem and 6.7 meg free other mem. But I need to find a mouse that's working. I think the reason it didn't boot straight away is because it's tried to boot from another hard drive, and yeah, when that failed, it booted from this one. Okay, so here we have some demos. Let's try this one.
And now, Rosecto presents the PCC design.
Yeah, I've seen this before. So the sound is working, but on this machine, as well as many other Amigas I have tested, I need to have the volume really high on my TV. So this is a new game from 2020. Smarty and the Nasty Gluttons. Ah. Okay, it looks like kind of a fun game. So a little bit about John who donated this machine. I was allowed to tell you this. John is well known in the Commodore 64 and Amiga retro community from the 80s and up to present day. He was a member of one of the most famous Norwegian Commodore Amiga groups and operated many BBSs at the time with connections to the hacker community in Germany and the USA. He was in fact raided and busted like many others, but that in fact resulted in his new job back in the day. He's still engaged in the retro online community and various forums, and he has a retro cloud archive that is still available with a focus on Scandinavian retro material, but it contains much more and is freely available at Crypto Burners. Alright, the machine seems to work just fine so far, but there are things to be done with it. I'm not sure if it has been recapped. That's definitely something that needs to be checked on these machines. Leaky caps are common. So now I'm gonna take this magazine down to the sofa and read a little bit. This is from October 2023, so it's a new magazine.